Hi, welcome to Moon Angel Channel. If you're returning, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. I am a psychic medium. My readings are done psychically, and what that means is I do not always go by the meaning of the card. I go by what I get intuitively. If your sun sign does not resonate with you, please check out your moon sign and your rising sign, as those may provide more messages or make more sense to you, resonate more with you. And please remember, these are general readings, so not all messages will pertain to you. If you would like a private reading, which will only be for you, please email me for more information on how to receive a private reading. My email address is in the description box below. And with that being said, happy Halloween, and I hope you enjoy. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Hi, welcome to my channel. This reading is for the sign of Gemini for October 2019. I've already shuffled the cards and meditated before I started recording. I'm just going to do a quick shuffle and lay one card out for each week in October. And while I was meditating earlier, I was picking up for Gemini, feeling a bit nostalgic, a lot on your mind, thinking about how things were, thinking about how things can be, what's changed in your life, almost like feeling that the feeling of if you could go back in time and change things, kind of, and also picking up intuition. You might your intuition might be heightened in the month of October. You may be using your intuition a bit more in October. Okay, let's get started for Gemini, October 2019. Gemini, October 2019. The cards I'm using will be in the description box below if you're interested. Since it's month of Halloween, I thought maybe it'd be fun to do Halloween little theme. Halloween is my favorite time of year, so Gemini, October 2019. First week, second week, third week, fourth week, and the fifth week. Okay, so the first week you have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is wish fulfillment, wishes coming true. It also can mean a bit smug, having everything that you need but still wanting more. Excuse me, I'm also getting over a cold, so so what I'm picking up with this card is more of a Seven of Cups energy than more of a Nine of Cups, or maybe a little combination of both, but more of the daydreaming, like I was saying, the nostalgic feeling, a lot in your head and your emotions. I feel like you're thinking of what you had. I feel like you're almost feeling, I had everything in the palm of my hands and it slipped away. I let it slip away, whether be it your fault, someone else's fault, or things just not working out the way you had hoped. I also feel like for some of you it might be how you can change things, how you can make things like they were before. Almost like wanting to relive how it used to be. For some of you, I do feel like you may be traveling For some of you, I would also say pay attention to your dreams, because I feel like you may receive messages in your dreams. And for some of you, you may be traveling to see someone, or someone may be traveling to see you, or you may have an unexpected visitor. Someone kind of popping back up from the past. For the second week, we have the Chariot. This is a card of victory, making a choice between two paths, traveling. Again, I'm picking up almost like maybe isolation. You're isolating yourself, traveling alone, doing things alone. It just feels like you're all in your emotions this month. It's almost like a feeling of you're isolating yourself. For some of you, I do see travel. I see you traveling. For some of you, I feel like you may be asked to do some kind of presentation or some kind of speech or some kind of talk in front of other people. All eyes on you kind of feeling. For some of you, I feel like you're making plans to travel during the holidays, like during the Christmas time, during winter time. And for some of you, I'm feeling that you are choosing, if you have to make a decision, you are choosing a path, but this path might be a path where you're going alone. Something you have to do alone. The third week, we have Strength. And this card obviously means strength, kind of taming the beast, holding it together. With this, I get a feeling of you're having to rely on yourself a lot to get out of your emotions right now. The little nostalgic feeling that you have. You're trying to keep it together. For some of you, I feel like you're gonna break out of it towards the end of October. And for some of you, it may feel like you may lose your temper a little bit. You might be a little hot-headed. And I think it just has to do with all the emotions that you're feeling. For some of you, I feel like it's taming this overwhelming feeling of your intuition. Like I said, I feel like your intuition's very heightened this month. You may be relying on your intuition a lot, and I feel like that this has a lot to do with that. For some of you, I feel like it's not, it's how much it's heightened is kind of new to you. Like you know, everyone has intuition and everyone uses their intuition, but for some of you, I feel like this month it's going to be very heightened. You may be relying on it a lot, or it's just feelings that come to you, you know, like, you know, something's going to happen before it happens, and occurrences like that are going to happen a lot for you. And it's kind of scary to you. And for some of you, again, pay attention to your dreams, because I feel like you're going to receive messages in your dreams. For the 4th week, we have the 7 of Pentacles, and this is planting your seeds and watching them grow, the fruits of your labor. Excuse me. For some of you, I feel like this is kind of related to the Chariot card. You're choosing a path to go down. You've made your decision, and for some of you, it might be leaving something behind, walking away from something that no longer serves you, choosing to decide to go down one road instead of another road. And it just might be as simple as leaving all those emotions behind, you know, the daydreaming and nostalgic memories you seem to be having up in the beginning of the month. I mean, you're deciding to finally just leave that in the past and move forward. And for some of you, I feel like you may be invited to a party or a gathering or something closer to Halloween, or something to do with Halloween. It could be even something like, you know, taking your kids out trick-or-treating or something. For some of you, I feel like this is also weighing your options. Again, feeling having to make a decision, having to make a choice, but I feel like you kind of already know what you want to do. Some of you are going to take that approach, and some of you are still pondering it. And for some of you, that might lead into the beginning of November, if you're still pondering that making a decision. For some of you, I feel like you may be putting something valuable away. You know, maybe you're deciding to put something valuable in like a safe at a bank, or hiding it somewhere, or something of that sort. But putting something valuable away. And the last week we have the 6 of Pentacles. This is a give and take card. You may be receiving gifts or money. You may be giving gifts or money. For some of you, I actually feel like this is you taking a step back and observing the lay of the land, observing what you have in front of you. After breaking out of that nostalgic phase, I feel like you're trying to get some clarity, trying to get an idea of where you want to go, what your next steps are, plans for the future. For some of you, I feel like you're going to hear from a lot of family members, or a lot of family is going to want to come visit you or see you or talk to you. And again, I'm picking up intuition here in this card again. You're going to get those gut feelings. Sparks of clarity, sparks of insight, sparks of knowledge. Maybe information coming in either from people or in your dreams. For some of you, I feel like you might be taking classes or learning something new at work or at school, or something that'll help you expand your knowledge. And I'm going to pull an oracle card. Gemini, October 2019. Gemini, October 2019. Death. I think it was Sagittarius who got this card, so if you have Sagittarius in your chart, you may want to check out that reading. The eternal cycle begins here. So I do feel like transformation is happening here. Like I had said earlier, leaving all the nostalgic memories, the past behind, and starting something new, choosing the path to go down. And I believe mostly this reading has to do with transformation. There's nothing wrong with transformation, leaving the past behind, starting something new, leaving something behind that no longer serves you to start something new. You're transforming, you're going within and learning stuff about you, whether spiritually or, clarity. I believe, like I was saying, clarity is going to come in. Again, your intuition is going to be heightened. Listen to your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams. If you happen to wake up, from a dream, have a journal book next to you. Write it down. You can always refer back to it later as things start progressing throughout the month, or even, past the month of October. I think it's a great reading. I mean, you just have the nostalgia up here that it's just a nostalgic feeling you have, I guess everyone goes through it once in a while. I hope this makes sense. I hope it resonates. Please check out your rising sign and your moon sign for more clarity, or for other messages that might come to you, or if this one doesn't resonate, maybe those will. And I hope you have a great month, and happy Halloween.